Happy Thursday, Houston. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Kim Castro. Did you like it out this morning? We got nice and chilly. A lot of us broke into the 40s. 46 was the morning low in Conroe, 45 for Huntsville, 46 for College Station. Tomball, you made it down to 48. Bush, 51. And downtown, 53 degrees. It is such a beautiful fall day. Nice sunny skies, no clouds out there. We're at 63 now for your lunch hour forecast. If you can, take your stream on your laptop, on your phone, and whatever, and go outside, enjoy the beautiful day. We've got a really light breeze now at just 9 miles an hour out of the northwest. This is very different than the wind we had yesterday, so I'm really glad to see it's relaxed. The gusts yesterday got up to 40, 50 miles an hour. 51 was the wind gust recorded in Conroe. We clocked a 44 mile an hour wind gust at both airports. Katy 37, Wharton 38, and this was consistent throughout the day. Galveston also got close to 50, and even the sustained winds were at 20 to 30 miles an hour. So all in all, yesterday was very windy. That was probably the one little caveat of a perfect fall day. Today, we don't have any wind, so it's nice and calm. 5 to 10 miles an hour, that is exactly the sweet spot that we want to be at. A nice little refreshing breeze, but not, wind pelting in your face. That's kind of how I felt yesterday on my run. It felt really nice temperature wise, but the wind was a little aggressive. So today I'm going to enjoy my outdoor run a lot more. The breeze though coming in out of the north, which is fantastic because it's continuing to drag in the drier air, so we don't have any humidity. Now, we also wanted to see the wind relax because when we have dry air and the wind, it leads to an increased fire risk. And because we're very dry, we already have an elevated risk for fire. By the way, we got the brand new drought monitor released to us yesterday, and so here are some changes. We are seeing our eastern cities and counties, so Liberty down to Chambers, expanding on that severe drought. We've got that same severe drought marker for Austin, Colorado, and a portion of Wharton County, and then the rest of us, or at least a good chunk of us there in the beige, under a moderate drought. That area that you see there in yellow, that's not a drought category actually. It just signals we're abnormally dry and we're probably going to slip into that moderate drought soon if we don't see any rain in the forecast. Well, there is some rain in the forecast. Over the next 3 days, we're going to see another front. So you do notice Saturday is in red. It's a weather impact alert. Now, it's not going to be because of severe storms, but it is going to be kind of like a warning to you, since we do have a lot of plans going on this weekend. It's Halloween weekend, that you are going to be mindful of the forecast as you head out the door, because you could encounter some pockets of heavy rain that are going to slow you down or just make it a little bit more difficult to get to where you're going. Now, today and tomorrow's plans, absolutely carefree. High temperature today makes up to 70 degrees. Again, we're under that sunny sky. We're just a hair warmer tomorrow, 72. It's going to feel so nice. In fact, we're getting spoiled because for this time of year, we should only be in the upper 70s, so not the low 70s. That's a treat. More on that weather impact alert. So a few stronger storms could be possible, but again, we don't have a Storm Prediction Center severe outlook, which is good. So anything should stay below the threshold of 60 miles an hour. Maybe we get a stronger thunderstorm with 30 to 40 mile an hour winds, but nothing should get up to that severe criteria. The timing for this is going to be a pretty wide range, although I think for Harris County, so if you are in the loop in the Beltway, if you're spending most of the time in Harris County, your biggest time frame to monitor is, I'd say, 4 to 6. That's pretty much it. The 1 o'clock time frame is mainly for our northern cities and counties. The 10 o'clock back end threshold is mainly for the coastline. Again, a period of some heavy rain and 1 or 2 gusty winds along with that. Today is a no wind day, a no cloud day, a no humidity day, basically no worries at all. You'll notice we get up to 70 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we start to climb back down. Another cool evening ahead, very refreshing if you want to open up a window and enjoy that nice breeze. For tomorrow, very similar. The wind stays out of the northwest, so nice and dry, low humidity, and it is 5 to 10 miles an hour. So a refreshing breeze, but nothing that's going to be blowing around your decorations or causing any issues that way. 72 degrees, that'll be your high temperature in the afternoon. And then for the trick-or-treaters, we'll drop down into the 60s. And for the adults, if they're spending any time outside, late night, you will drop into the 50s. Now here's a look at Futuretrack. Today we're not showing anything. Tomorrow we're not showing anything either. We do start to see a little bit more cloud cover building in for our Saturday morning, but no rain in case you have any plans. Early Saturday you should be fine. 1 o'clock we'll start to see some rain developing in our northern cities and counties, maybe a little bit off to our east too. That starts to drop in and become more of a rainmaker closer to the I-10 corridor around 4 or 5 o'clock. And then look how quickly the showers move out of the way. So 10 is really stretching it. I think a lot of us see the rain wrap up around 7, 8 o'clock, but just in case, I want you to have your umbrella with you, especially if you are spending your Halloween weekend closer to, say, the coastline, Matagorda, Brazoria, Galveston. This is front, and it is, yes, bringing us rain, but it's also going to continue to bring us that reinforcing shot of cooler air, which is great, because we don't want to slip back into this, which is our month of October that had a lot of red on the map. Those are above average temperature days, and you'll notice they are mostly above average. We've had 27 days so far. We had one day that was exactly average. So on the 25th, 80s, the average high temperature, and 80 is what we made it to. Now yesterday, average high temperatures are in the upper 70s. And we were only in the upper 60s. So that was our one below average day. We're going to continue to tack on to that below average day today, below average day again on our Halloween. And then eventually we continue to see the stretch of cooler air until we get to the middle of the upcoming week. But we'll worry about that later. We're just going to enjoy what we have right now. So again, tomorrow morning, another cool start in the 40s. The high temperature maxes out at 72 for your Halloween. Trick-or-treaters, you're going to be in the 60s for the evening. And then if you're out late on Friday night, you'll drop into the 50s. Saturday starts off nice and dry, but in the afternoon and evening, carry your umbrella with you. Keep track of the radar. We are going to see a couple of showers moving in with this front. Behind the front, Sunday is going to be really nice again. No rain, no humidity, no clouds, perfect. And you also get an extra hour of sleep on Sunday because we're falling back. We're setting those clocks forward so you get a nice extra hour. Setting the clocks back so you get a nice extra hour. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, again, no rain to watch for, but we are gradually starting to see those temperatures uptick a little bit. I want to give you a quick update on the tropics. Hurricane Melissa passed through Jamaica as a Category 5 buzzsaw of a storm, then went on as a major hurricane through Jamaica, passed now through the Bahamas, and continues its trek towards Bermuda. As of this morning's advisory, it is still a Category 2 hurricane with 105-mile-an-hour winds, gusts at 125, but now it is moving fast to the north-northeast at 24 miles an hour, and very soon it'll have some impacts towards Bermuda. Now you will notice passing on the left side, so while this is not a direct landfall in Bermuda, the right side of the hurricane is always the dirty side, which is the one that's most impactful. The storm rotates clockwise, so this right quadrant gets more momentum, and that's why we have increased threats for storm surge. The waves pile up on this side. We get some heavier outer bands on this side, and so Bermuda will have some impacts from Melissa until it finally gets out of here by Friday morning. It drops down in intensity to a Cat 1 hurricane and then eventually becomes a remnant low as it continues its trek towards the northern Atlantic. Of course, we have a lot more on Melissa on our website, KHOU.com, and we'll have live updates for you on the TV side this evening. Meteorologist Chris Ramirez will walk you through the forecast at 4 o'clock, and then our chief meteorologist, David Paul, is here with you tonight at 5, 6, and 10. So we'll see you then. Have a happy Thursday and a happy Halloween.